Welcome to my weekly reading recap where I'm going to be talking about all these books. I recently finished Project Hail Mary. I'm so excited to see this movie. I really had a hard time with this book. I thought it started really slow. Once he met Rocky, I got more into it. And by the end, I was crying. I do think this book deserves a second book. I think the ending was not exactly what I wanted, but isn't that a sign of a good book? Finished the Book of Lost Hours. This has been on my TBR for a long time. It's a book about books, really. There's this room called the Time Space where when you enter, there's a library full of books and they're all filled with memories. Elizabeth gets stuck in the time space. She revisits all her memories and meets all of her family. There are rebels and activists. There are people who are trying to erase bad memories and those who are trying to save them. I really enjoyed this book. I did this on audio and physical as an immersive read, and I highly recommend that format. Okay, now on to what I'm currently reading. I'm currently reading Manhunt, Lincoln's Killer. This is a book that I'm doing with the Queen of History, Lauren. She has a Presidential's book club, and this is the book club for this month. I really need to get on it because I've just started, but I did get the audio on Libby, so I'm starting to do on Libby, and that will speed things up because I can listen as I'm running around doing my chores. This book I am almost finished with. It's called Loved One. I bought the book because of the cover, but I'm truly enjoying it. One narrator talking about her life. She's talking about this rock star that she fell in love with who has died. In the story, this woman's dealing with, does she really know the person she loved? And the person she loved in the past was not her forever person. She was best friends with him when they were little, and then they got together at some point when they were older, but they hadn't shared a life together, and she's learning a lot about his life now after his death. It's definitely a slow read. It's not very plot driven, and you really have to be someone who loves a character study to really like this book. I'm also in the middle of Woodworking by Emily St. James. I'm doing this as a buddy read. We are reading this because it is Trans Readathon Week, March 17th to March 31st. I am here. This is a book about a teacher who is a trans woman and her best friend, Abigail, who happens to be a student, living in a town that is not progressive. And you can imagine the type of pushback both are getting. It's an informative read, and I think this is a great book. What am I reading next? I'm going to pick up Cleopatra next. This is a historical fiction book written from the perspective of Cleopatra. I am a huge proponent of women's rights. I love books about women. I love women power, and this one is supposed to give the power back to Cleopatra. I also have it on Libby, so I'll be doing an immersive read. Finally, the next book that I'm going to pick up is The Bright Years by Sarah Damoff. I have an arc of her next book, which comes out in May. I really want to read that book, but before I do, I want to read this one. It's a very short one. People love it, and I can't wait to see what I think about it.